My dear students, welcome to chemistry class. So this video is about structure of ammonia. Structure of ammonia and nitric acid. So first of all, we will see the structure of ammonia. Then we will see the preparation of nitric acid. Then chemical properties of nitric acid. Okay, first one is structure of ammonia. Okay, so in the structure of ammonia, actually the structure of ammonia is like this. So one nitrogen, it has two lone pairs, hydrogen, hydrogen, here hydrogen. So actually the formula of ammonia is NH3. This is lone pair. So nitrogen atom contains one lone pair of electron, lone pair, and these three are bond pair. Okay, these three are bond pair. So ammonia molecule, the shape of ammonia molecule is pyramidal shape. Shape of ammonia is pyramidal shape. First point, pyramidal shape. Okay. Then this nitrogen hydrogen bond, the bond distance, the bond length of nitrogen to hydrogen is NH. Bond length is 1.016 Armstrong. Okay, and this hydrogen to hydrogen bond distance, so this 1.016 Armstrong is between nitrogen and hydrogen. The bond distance between hydrogen to hydrogen, that is 1.645 Armstrong. Clear? So there are two bonds are there. One is nitrogen hydrogen bond, another one is hydrogen bond distance. Okay, then hydrogen to hydrogen bond distance is 1.645 Armstrong. Then the bond angle, so this is the bond angle. Bond angle is 107 degree. Fourth point, bond angle is 107 degree. Okay, so the structure of ammonia, actually how the bond forms. So first, for this you should know the electronic configuration of nitrogen, that is 1s2, 2s2, 2p3, total 7 electrons for nitrogens. Clear? See, this will not involve in the bond. This 2s2, 2p3, this is the outermost shell. So this is s orbital and this is p orbital. Okay, this is nitrogen. See here NH3, there are 3 hydrogen atoms, so it will involve the one hydrogen, here one hydrogen, here one hydrogen, so it will overlap here. So this forms 1 s orbital and 3 p orbital. So that hybridization is sp3. Usually that shape of this sp3 hybridization is tetrahedral shape. sp3 is tetrahedral shape. Okay, sp3, the shape is tetrahedral shape. But due to the presence of this lone pair, electrons, so one lone pair electron hence it has pyramidal in shape. So due to the presence of this lone pair electron, ammonia has pyramidal shape. Okay. So the structure of ammonia, the shape of ammonia is pyramidal shape. Then the bond length between nitrogen and hydrogen is 1.016 Armstrong. Hydrogen to hydrogen bond distance is 1.645 Armstrong. The bond angle between this hydrogen to hydrogen, that is 107 degree. Usually that hybridization in ammonia is sp3 hybridization. So that shape is supposed to be tetrahedral, but due to the presence of this lone pair electron, this ammonia has pyramidal shape. So that's all about the structure of ammonia. Next we will see the nitric acid. Now nitric acid. The formula of nitric acid is HNO3. Okay. So the nitric acid can be prepared by two methods. First method is laboratory method. Second method is Ostwald process. Ostwald process. Okay, this is the large scale preparation. So first method is laboratory method, that is lab method. So nitric acid can be prepared by heating equal amounts of potassium or sodium nitrate. So that formula of potassium nitrate is KNO3, here NaNO3. So we can use any one, either potassium or sodium nitrate with concentrated sulfuric acid, con H2SO4. This is concentrated sulfuric acid. Okay. So in the lab method, nitric acid can be prepared by heating equal amounts. This is very important, equal amounts of potassium or sodium nitrate with concentrated sulfuric acid. The equation is potassium nitrate formula KNO3 plus sulfuric acid formula H2SO4. We are getting nitric acid at first. Nitric acid. So here hydrogen is H. There are two hydrogen atom, and here this NO3. So this one hydrogen atom and one this NO3. So we are getting nitric acid. Plus what are the remaining substance? This potassium K, then hydrogen sulfate. Potassium hydrogen sulfate. Clear? So here what happened? Now the reaction is balanced. The temperature must be, the temperature is kept as low as possible to avoid the decomposition of nitric acid. Clear? So the temperature must be keep low Usually the reaction takes place by heating, but the temperature you have to keep as low as possible to avoid the decomposition of nitric acid. So that formation of this nitric acid, the acid, what will happen? It will condense. So the acid condenses. Condenses means, so conversion of vapor to liquids. Condenses to the fuming liquid. So fuming means அது என்னன்னா புகையாக இருக்கும். அப்படி லிக்விட் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஜஸ்ட் ரூம் டெம்பரேச்சரில் உங்களுக்கு ஸ்மோக்காக வந்துட்டு இருக்கும். தட் இஸ் ஃபியூமிங் லிக்விட். Clear? So this liquid, the color is brown color. The color of the liquid is brown color. That is due to the presence of, by the presence of little nitrogen dioxide, NO2. So the presence of NO2, so we are getting brown color. Actually that nitric acid color is brown color. Why that color comes? That is due to the presence of nitrogen dioxide. Actually this nitrogen dioxide is formed due to the decomposition of nitric acid. So the equation HNO3, that is nitric acid, we are getting NO2 plus H2O plus O2. So this is the decomposition of nitric acid. This is the decomposition of nitric acid. Okay. So when the nitric acid decomposes, we are getting nitrogen dioxide plus water plus oxygen. Now here you need to balance the equation. Here put 2 hydrogen, so total 4 hydrogen. So put here 4, then here 4 NO2. So now the equation is balanced. Okay, so this is the first preparation, lab method. So we are preparing by the heating equal amounts of potassium or sodium nitrate. Here you can take sodium nitrate also, NaNO3 also you can take. The product what will come? Here you will get sodium hydrogen sulfate. Okay, with concentrated sulfuric acid we are getting nitric acid and one of another product, that is potassium hydrogen sulfate. Here in this reaction, due to the preparation of this lab method, the temperature should be keep as low as possible to avoid the decomposition of nitric acid. So what will happen after forming that nitric acid? It will condense to fuming liquid. So the liquid color is brown color. That is due to the presence of nitrogen dioxide. So where the nitrogen dioxide is comes from? This nitrogen dioxide is coming from the decomposition of nitric acid. So HNO3 decomposes nitrogen dioxide plus water plus oxygen. So this is the first method. So now second method, that is Ostwald process. Ostwald process. This is the commercial method or industrial scale. Okay, so note down the steps. So step 1, ammonia mixed with about 10 times of air. Okay, so in the first step, ammonia must be mixed about 10 times of air. Then the mixture, this mixture is preheated and passed into the catalyst chamber. So this catalyst chamber contains platinum gas. Platinum gas. So in the chamber, platinum gas. Gas means just like a filter, okay? So this is the platinum gas chamber. It's a catalyst. So first step, ammonia mixed about 10 times of air. Then that mixture is to be preheated. Then it is passed into the catalyst chamber where platinum gas is present. Then step 2. So the temperature rises, increase the temperature about 1275 Kelvin, and the metallic gas brings about the rapid catalytic oxidation. So what will happen? There will be oxidation, that is catalytic oxidation. Oxidation of ammonia. So resulting the formation of NO. This is nitrogen monoxide. Clear? So in the step 1, ammonia mixed is about 10 times of air. Then the mixture is preheated. Okay, so 10 times of air. Then the mixture is preheated, then passed into the platinum gas. So this is step 1. In step 2, so increase the temperature about 1275 Kelvin. So there will be an catalytic oxidation of ammonia takes place, formation of nitrogen monoxide. Okay, then step 3. In step 3, what happened? So this nitrogen monoxide, this NO, oxidized to NO2, nitrogen dioxide. Okay, in step 4, what will happen? This NO2, that is nitrogen dioxide, is produced, is passed through a series of adsorption towers. Passed through series of adsorption towers. Okay, so it reacts with water. In step 5, react with water. So this NO2 reacts with water to give nitric acid, that is HNO3. Then step 6, nitric acid is bleached by blowing air. Okay, so there are 6 steps. Already we discussed about step 1 and step 2. In step 3, what happened? This nitrogen monoxide is oxidized to NO2. In step 4, what will happen? Nitrogen dioxide is passed through series of adsorption towers. In step 5, what will happen? This nitrogen dioxide react with water to give nitric acid. In step 6, nitric acid is bleached by blowing air. Clear? So we will see the each step reactions now. So that in that manufacturing of nitric acid in the Ostwald process, Now we are going to see the reactions, the equations. So in step 1 what we did? So we have mixed that ammonia about 10 times of air. So first ammonia NH3 plus oxygen. So what we got? NO, that is nitrogen monoxide, we got, plus water H2O we got. Okay, so ammonia plus oxygen, we got nitrogen monoxide plus water. Then in that another step, nitrogen monoxide again oxidized with oxygen, we got nitrogen dioxide. So this nitrogen dioxide passed through the adsorption towers, okay, where it reacting with water. So NO2 plus water, we got nitric acid HNO3 plus nitrogen monoxide plus water. Clear? So these are the three equations. In that first one, ammonia mixed with oxygen to produce nitrogen monoxide and water. Now balance the equation. So how to balance the equation? Now see. So put 4 here, then 4 here, then here put 6, then here put 5. Now see that equation, it is balanced. Then second equation, nitrogen monoxide oxidized to nitrogen dioxide, then 3, so put 2 here, then put 2 here. So now the equation is balanced. Okay, so that final step, that is nitrogen dioxide reacting with water to produce nitric acid. Here put 3 here, then 2, here 4, then put 6 here. Now the equation is balanced. Clear? So that's all about that preparation of nitric acid. So Ostwald process has 3 equations and there are 6 steps. Okay, so we will wind up this video today. In the next video we will discuss about properties and uses of nitric acid. Thank you, students.